Okay, so for today's baking day, I'm going to switch it up just a little bit. Usually I've got a lot of bread, different kinds of bread going and stuff like that, but today we're kind of getting low on our muffin supply, so I will be working on some, let's see, what do I have? I have chocolate zucchini muffins. I've got some regular chocolate muffins that I'm going to make. I'm going to try to use the rest of our bananas and do some banana muffins, and just kind of get stocked up a little bit on that. I might throw some cinnamon muffins in there as well, and those will be great for breakfast. So I'm just going to bake them all up today. I'm going to store them. As you can see, I've got some pans here ready to go, and I'm just going to throw them all in the freezer. What else are we doing today? Oh yeah, I need to use the rest of these lemons that we got at the store that were on sale the other day, so I'll make a big batch of lemonade, maybe 2. I have some more put up as well. I'd like to try to get to some cinnamon rolls and then maybe some carrot cake for some desserts this week. I don't know if I'll quite make it on those, but we'll see how long these muffins take. What else? Let's see. I've got a roast in today, and it's in there, and it smells amazing. Oh my goodness, smells amazing. I've also got some homemade bread that I've already done today, so I can cross that off my list. And it's actually going to be done here in just a little bit, so we'll be able to have some warm, fresh, homemade bread with roast, and I'll probably whip up some mashed potatoes and gravy, and that'll be good for dinner. And I just threw that roast in the crock pot as you saw, and so I have my hands free today. I can just bake all day long. Let's see, what else was I? Oh yes, my daughter. Let me show you this. My daughter is really into the Boxcar Children, and I found this at a yard sale, which you might have actually seen in one of my yard sale videos, and we are just loving it. We've been making things left and right. So what we're going to try today, she's wanting to try the apple pie that's in here, and we usually make, we have a couple different apple pie recipes, but it's basically the same and pretty easy, but we're going to try the one in here because it goes with the story. I had it in here, and it was all marked. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so Jesse's Apple Pie. This is the one that we're going to be doing today, and I love this book. It goes with this cookbook. It goes with the Boxcar stories, and I love it. And she knows who all these people are. She's like halfway through the series. There's like over 100 books, like 130 or something like that. So she is just loving these books. So we're going to try to get 2 of these, one for sure, and we'll probably have that for dessert tonight after our roast. So if I can find it, I will find the link and put it down below for this book. And these are really easy, simple, like we've done the tuna fish sandwiches, we've done just a lot of them. Yeah, there's the tuna, but it's simple. I mean, it's just a basic tuna recipe, but it goes along with the story, and that's a lot of fun. So I would definitely check this out if you've got kiddos, or especially if you have Boxcar Children fanatics in your home. Okay, so let's see. I've got a couple more zucchini that I need to pick from the garden, and I probably need to get those in the freezer. I've got just a couple more of the yellow squash that our neighbor gave us. We didn't plant squash this year. And then we have a whole bunch of these cucumbers and some of this type of squash that we need to get used up. So I'll try to work these into the menu plan for this week. And let's see, I used some of the onions for my roast, so I'll probably just chop these up as our meals go through this week. I'm going to use this zucchini for our chocolate zucchini muffins today. We're going to try to get these apples used for our apple pie, and hopefully this pile will diminish. It was huge. I had 2 or 3 bags that the neighbors had given me of squash, and yellow squash and cucumbers, just Oh my gosh, we've been eating squash and cucumbers forever because you have to use them. You can't let them go to waste. So, and then lemons were totally on sale this week at the store. So I grabbed a bunch of those, and I've already used those for some things earlier this week. So basically today I'm just going to try to stock up on muffins and get them in the freezer, and then try to use up some of this fruit from my shopping haul. So I will kind of just come back all day long and just kind of give you an update on what I did, what I got finished, and then you can just kind of see what we did today. Okay, so right now I'm working on our chocolate muffin mix. I'm making 2 batches of this, and I got this from Little House Living. I will leave that link down below. This batter is so yummy. I can't wait for them to be done. Usually we eat a few and then I throw all the rest in the freezer. So this has chocolate chips in it. It's just so yummy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these in the my cupcake muffin tins over there, and then get them in the oven. Okay, real quick, I was going to show you this book. LittleHouseLiving.com is her site, and then she has a book as well, and I love this book. If you like being self-sufficient and you like recipes, and it's just good home cooking stuff, and it just has a nice warm feeling to it. This is definitely the book for you. You can go on her site, and you can buy it straight from her. I don't know if her muffin recipe is in here, but I've used so many things in here. Oh my gosh, it's just, I have pages marked. It's definitely used, and as you can tell, it's definitely used. So this is a really, really great book, and I love it. I'm just constantly just reading in it all the time, trying to find stuff to make and not have to buy anymore. And this is one of those books that'll help you do that. Being able to make all your own stuff, and whether it's, I don't know, whether it's muffins to any type of like body scrub or anything like that. This is a really great book. So I will leave the link for this. Be sure to check it out and go to her site, because it is just packed with all kinds of information and some helpful stuff. Anything from gardening to whatever. I love it. I definitely want you to go check out her site. I will leave the link for her website, and I will leave the link for this book down below. Okay, I got my chocolate muffins done, and these are just sitting here. We're going to eat those for snack, and all the rest of them that we got, or that I made, I'm just going to throw in the freezer, or I'll probably save a good amount for breakfast in the morning. I doubled the recipe and got, let's see, 6 or 7, 8, 9, I got 30 muffins out of this. And so now and I also got one of my breads done. So now I'm going to work on our chocolate zucchini muffins. Okay, now I've got my batter for my chocolate zucchini muffins, and I just need to add in the chocolate chips and give it a good stir, and then get them in my muffin pans and get them in the oven. Okay, while my chocolate zucchini muffins are in there baking, I'm going to work on my banana muffins, which is my banana bread recipe, and I will leave the link for that video down below. So this recipe, I have a helper, as you can tell. This recipe, one is going to make about 15 to 20 muffins, and I'm going to double it and just use all the rest of the bananas that I have left. Okay, these are my chocolate zucchini muffins. Yep, has chocolate chips in it. And this recipe I also got from Little House, and it is so super yummy. So now my banana muffins are cooking, and they'll be done soon. These are my banana muffins. I got, I think, 30 muffins out of that. Okay, so now I'm going to work on my apple pie. I was going to try to get 2 done, but I think I'm just going to do 1. It's kind of getting near evening, and you know, they take like 45, 60 minutes or so to bake. So okay, so that's what I'm going to work on now. I'm just going to mix all my apples up here. It's like a 1/2 cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, but I always put more cinnamon in it, just like a dash of nutmeg and a dash of salt or whatever. And whatever you want to do, I'm just going to mix this up and get my pie going now. Okay, our apple pie is out of the oven and it smells amazing between the apple pie and my roast that's been cooking all day. Oh, I'm so hungry by now. It's almost dinner time, so I didn't get to the carrot cake like I wanted, or the cinnamon rolls, but that's okay. I didn't think I was going to get to them anyway. I usually only work until about dinner time, off and on with the kiddos, and we just bake and do what we need to for the week if we have time, usually when we come home after church. So, but I did get all the lemons cut up and used, except for 2 of them. I actually made a bigger pitcher of lemonade. I just pour it into this little one for the table, the smaller one, just so I can have a pretty pitcher sitting on the table. So besides that, I got all of the lemons except for 2. I got my apple pie done. I got my loaf of bread done, which we'll have tonight with our roast. And I ended up with about 24 chocolate zucchini muffins, 30 chocolate muffins, and about 30 banana chocolate chip muffins. Okay, so all in all, I was able to get most of the things done on my list today. I got stocked up pretty good on muffins for this week and snacks, and my roast got done and all my potatoes and all that good stuff. The squash I was able to cut up, and I just kind of fried that for dinner. So I guess the other stuff will just have to wait for another day. So thanks for hanging out with me, and thanks for watching.